Hello friends. Friends, today we will study All the World's a Stage. This poem is written by William Shakespeare. Friends, this poem is actually a monologue. It is also called as soliloquy. Soliloquy means to speak to oneself loudly. It is taken from Shakespeare's great play, As You Like It. This is the very important technique that Shakespeare has used in number of his plays. Any character comes on the stage and he speaks to himself loudly. Only audience can hear him, but other characters from the play cannot hear him. So in play As You Like It, there is one character whose name is Jax. He observes that the life of human beings have different stages at different ages, and he explains all stages by comparing them with the characters and acts of play or drama. Shakespeare is realistic writer. His plays and poems reveal the truth of life. He is known for realism. In this poem also, the poet has shown the seven stages of life. These are the seven stages which begin with a newly born infant and it ends with the oldest age of human being. Let us see the poem All the World's a Stage written by William Shakespeare. Friends, in the beginning lines, the poet says, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and entrance. Here in these lines, the whole world is compared with the stage. People from all countries living in the world are compared with the actors or characters who play role in a play or drama. As the characters go back from the stage and come on the stage, similar way, human beings have different stages at different ages. When an infant starts going to school, it's an exit of infant stage and an entry to the stage of school going life. These are the beautiful lines which describes the world itself is a stage and all human beings are players. Let us see the further lines. In further lines, the poet says, they have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being seven ages. Friends, two important words are there, exit and entrance. Exit means this word is used to show change in role or end of the role or death of a man. Entrance. This word is used to show change in role or birth or beginning in actual life. One man has to play different roles in different play or drama. Also, one person plays different seven roles in his entire life. For example, Shakespeare himself played a role of writer as well as a role of main character in the play. In this way, Shakespeare says that one man has to play seven roles in his entire life. In further lines, the poet says that, or the poet begins with, the role of human beings on the stage of world. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Friends, I will take the important words from the lines and I will explain them. And these important words will explain the meaning of all the lines which will be present on the screen. Let us see. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arm. The first role that man has to play on the stage of world is an infant's role. Mewling. His main performance is to cry very weakly as it is without much strength or energy. Puking means vomiting. The digestive system of a small child is very weak. It can't digest food so easily and therefore it vomits every now and then in the nurse's hands or nurse's arms. Friends, look at these phrases, read them. You will understand the meaning of the lines. In the second lines, the poet says, then the whining schoolboy with a satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. Friends, here the human being has to play second role of his life. That is the role of school going child. Whining. What does whining mean? Whining means crying. When its parents, child's parents, want him to go to school, initially the child is not ready to go to school and it cries while carrying his school bag, that is satchel. He goes very slowly like a snail. He is compared with the snail because he walks very slowly to the school. He is not ready to go to school. His face is shining like a morning face. His face is shining morning face. What does it mean? The faces of small children are innocent. They look like fresh flowers. In the third role, the human being plays the role of lover. And the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Friends, her mistress means his beloved, to whom he loved very much, but he himself is compared with furnace. What does furnace means? Furnace means a full of energetic, enthusiastic person. In a simple language, I may say, is compared or he is like a boiling water. Ballad. What does ballad mean? Ballad is a form of poem written in praise of someone. In this role, the man being away from his beloved, he writes poem to praise the eyebrow of his mistress. Friends, this is the role of lover that ends and it becomes very aggressive person. Aggressive person, that is soldier. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Friends, in this role, the man has to play, or naturally, man becomes very aggressive and maybe therefore is compared with the soldier. Or we may also say that it's a professional life. In professional life, he has to work for his livelihood. But personally, I feel that he is called as soldier because he is full of strength and is very aggressive. Aggression is the quality that is similar of the category of this person or the soldier. Oaths. The next important word is oath. To show others that he is brave than others, he makes any kind of promise to anyone. Next important word is bearded like a pard. He is compared with bearded pard, that is a fearless and aggressive leopard which is ready to attack anyone, anywhere. So what does it mean? It means that he is very aggressive. Another important word or phrase, jealous in honor. When other people are praised, honored for their good works, he feels jealous of that and he wants that. He should get that honor. He should get that praise. And therefore, the important word comes bubble reputation. Bubble reputation means he is short tempered, no doubt, because he is very aggressive. He is ready to quarrel. He is short tempered. He is egoistic about his strength. To prove that he is strong, he is always ready to quarrel, to get fame and reputation. He is ready to stand in front of cannon means a very big gun. What does it mean? To stand in front of cannon. It means that he is ready to put his life in danger to get reputation. Which reputation? Bubble reputation. Bubble reputation means a reputation which is temporary. And why it is temporary? It is temporary because man grows and his life changes and he shifts his role and he enters in another role. What is that? And then the justice in fair round belly, with good capon line, with eyes severe, and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. Very important. After aggressive stage, nature comes to play its role and makes justice in fifth stage of life. Nature takes away his strength, makes him weaker by giving him a big stomach. Now he looks like a healthy cock, which limits his aggression. Important phrases in these lines. Round belly. Round belly means nothing but a big stomach. What does it mean? It is the symbol of losing strength. His eyes look serious. Now he becomes thoughtful person. He keeps beard of formal cut. Another important phrase is wise saws or proverbs. Saws means proverbs, good thoughts. While speaking, he uses proverbs. At the same time, one more phrase is there, modern instances. He used modern examples to prove his points. So in this way, he becomes a very thoughtful and very wise person in further stage, that is the age of sixth. Now he becomes a old man. Exit of fifth role and the entry of sixth role brings oldness. What are these words that show that he is old? The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloons with spectacle on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his manly voice turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistle in his sound. Friends, exit of fifth roll and entry of sixth roll. See, we will take the examples of important words from the lines, then only we can understand these lines. The first word is lean. Lean means at this age the person becomes old. Lean means he is very thin and weak. Another important word is pantaloon. Pantaloon is actually an Italian word. What does this Italian word means? This Italian word represents a foolish old man who wears pantaloon. Now slippered pantaloons. Slippered, this word has special meaning. Slippered means quick or very fast. Slippered pantaloon, it's a pant or a trouser that we can wear quickly or fast because pantaloon is a loose trouser. To slip means to wear quickly or fast. Those pantaloons today are called as pants. Important word, youthful hose. A kind of socks. Youthful hose means a kind of socks that were used by him when he was an young man. He used to wear these socks to keep his legs warm. Those socks were kept or saved properly. He took a good care of those socks. But what happened now? Now, those socks were kept or saved properly, but he cannot wear them now because world is too wide for his shrunk shank. World means everything present in the world. Shrunk shank. Shank means legs. Shrunk means thin. Because of his old age, his legs have become thin. The world is too wide means everything in the world is useless for him. While walking the roads are big. While eating food, the food is heavy. While wearing clothes, the clothes are big. Now his legs, which are called as shank, are thin for hoses. Everything from the world is big for him. Childish treble. Many lines are there, friends, and therefore many phrases are there. We should learn the meanings of these phrases, then only we can understand these lines. His manly voice changed into a childish voice. Once upon a time, he roared like a lion. His sound was a powerful sound. Now, while talking, air passes through mouth like a pipe and it shrills, it whistles like pipe. Friends, so many phrases are there. Lean, that is old man. Slippered pantaloons. This whole phrase means a foolish man who has uh, who has what? Spectacles. Where? On his nose. He has pouch. His pants are or his trousers are loose. This is the exact description of slippered pantaloons. Then youthful hose and then childish treble. We have already studied all these things. Now the last lines. Last scene of all that ends this eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Friends, the character of human being that plays a role of the stage of the world now plays his last role. He exits the role of old age and enters the role of the oldest age. Eventful history. All roles before this had some work to do because his body parts were able to work. Therefore, history of the man was eventful, but the last stage is the stage of weak body parts. Even unable to perform his own regular work. No events, no history. Second, childishness. Another phrase. This stage is equal to childhood because he becomes unaware of the surroundings. It is a kind of disease known as oblivion. He loses everything. He loses his relations. He loses his teeth. He loses his eyes. He loses taste. Loses. That is lost. What? Sense. Sense means losing everything. Friends, this is the poem. Very beautiful. Every person from this world has to go through all these stages as the Shakespeare is or the was one of the greatest realistic dramatist. That's why he observed all these things. It is said that Shakespeare is the man who knows this world better than anyone else. Friends, you have given me long time to watch this video. Thank you for this. Please, if you like the video, like it, subscribe the channel. Thank you.